Hi guys, this is Garesh Gamer talking to you about Warshift. Now, firstly, I am a huge fan of RTS games, and I think Warshift is one of those ones that you really should try out. It's an indie game. From what I've heard, it's only been made by one guy. Even so, my god, this is a good game. All the narration, all the animation seems to be done by the same guy, so kudos for him. What I would say is for someone to make one game like this, it's pretty good. I mean, there are things that needs polishing, of course, but at the end of the day, I mean, the fact and the scope of this game is immense. Here you can see one of the things I really like is you can actually play an avatar. There are a few things that you can actually try. Anything from the I think this is one of the planes. You can have troopers, tank, and all of it has its own advantages, disadvantages. I mean, it is a game for you to try your hand in. If you like RTS, well and good. If you like FPS, you can try that as well. The missions are short, as you can see in the timer. It only gives you about 10 minutes to play with. It has some tower defense, as you can see. This mission is one of the tower defense one. One of the things that I did find with this game is it can be a bit slow. There are several missions that you can actually try, which will actually guide you through it. What I found with these games are you do have to have a bit of patience. You can't just massively build up your forces like you would, let's say, in StarCraft. There is a bit of, I would say, credit. There's two things. You do have energy, and you also have the credits which you can get using the drilling platforms. What I did find though is sometimes when they're actually creating the troops, it can be a bit slow. You can automate it. One of the downside though is that you do actually have to level up your main avatar before you can actually get some of the stuff. Like any other games, I mean, this is fine, but to have it at the very beginning can be really, I would say, daunting. Especially because you have to actually look at your energy levels as well. I do love the FPS one, the fact that you just have to press tab and basically just work on it. The fact that your vehicles can actually transform as well, I really find really quite fun. Reminds me of the Transformers. Basically you can just transform from one giant T-Rex to a plane, in this case a plane and a walker like in Robotech. It does have several mission modes. Some of it, look, this game is short. I will put it out there now. It's not really meant to be a very long game, let's say like StarCraft 2 or Civ. I mean, this game is meant to be played very quick, very fast. The multiplayer mode, again, I don't play it as much because, as I said before, I do use trainers. In this video I have it. I would say though that for the scale of this game, the map are small, but come on, look at how good this game is. The video itself, the graphics and all of that are great. They've been rendered quite well. What I would say though is that it does have a very steep learning curve if you're not prepared for it. One of the things that I did like with this game though is that you can automate the actual people to set up guarding posts and all of that. Mind you though, the first troopers that you get really does affect your initial standing. Like in this game, this mission alone, what I found really quite frustrating with this one is I do actually have to level up. Now, the enemies don't come at any given one, so if you're on one side, like in this one, I managed to actually get them. I got lucky and I actually I got to the spawn point and I managed to get a better level. Basically, I get to level up, but it can be very frustrating when you're on one end of the map, and then you have to actually go to the other ones just to get an enemy, just to actually attack, just to level up. Apart from that, it's pretty quite cool how you can move on. Another thing that I find really quite daunting is the energy levels. Once you actually reach a certain point and your energy levels just suck, and you actually have to do other things. One of the other things that I found as well is when you're actually going from one mission to the other, your level will be back to zero. Now, this could be very quite interesting, especially if people want to just quite make new games and play through from the beginning. For me, if you're gonna do that, I mean, it does have a bit of an RPG level to it. So, I mean, the creator of this seems to go for both FPS, RPG, and so on. But it can be quite daunting, and in fact, you just have to level up, and it just becomes a bit of a grind sometimes. Mind you, though, missions don't last as long, which again could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you like it. If you want really quick tower defense levels, like this one is quite nice. But again, if you really like me, who play quite a lot of RPGs as well, like Fallout or Doom and all of that, and you really just want to level up, you just want to get your characters. Like, I mean, Skyrim alone, you can go with that one. So it's a great concept having all of them try it out. And as I said, I love this game. But at the same time, I mean, it can be improved upon. One of the things that I've been, found with the creator of this game is it's very, very quickly updated. He's still adding new stuff. The company itself is making new sprites, making new things. Very good support. So, I mean, if it's on sale on Steam, go for it. Don't think that it's a AAA game. By all means, it's not. But I mean, you just have to see the. You really have to just like the game and like the actual genre for it. Try it out, see how you go. As I said, the tutorials are quite good. Um, One of the things that I really do like about it is just basically going out there and just shooting things if you don't like it, or just building an army. These games, there are some levels, especially on the skirmish one, where you can actually set up what you want to do, but it's really up to you. It's how you play the game, what you want to. The story is pretty much basic. It's sci-fi, one enemy against the other, so and really you don't really need this that much. You just have to go, well, I'm the main guy here, I'm going against the other guy. So I will be doing another review of the trainer for this. As I said, Cheat Happens does do the trainers quite quickly, and they do update it. Most of the time it does actually work. Just give it a bit of time, guys. But I will be doing another review in a few more weeks. As you can see, I'm starting to dabble with a few of the editing software. So if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. It will really help. This is Gresh Gamer. See you next time.